Hey, it's Abby, and today I'm excited to be partnering with Inner Design to share our master bathroom organization. Now, if you followed my channel for very long, you know Inner Design is my go-to for all of my organizing products. They have products to organize everything, and you can find them on Amazon, Target, Walmart, Bed Bath & Beyond, and at the Container Store. I will link to everything I'm using in the bathroom in the description below. Our master bathroom was the definition of builder grade. We just had stone gray tile and white everything else, so it was pretty boring in here. When we moved in about 18 months ago, we just threw all our stuff underneath the sink and we haven't touched it since. So it was about time for this room to get a little TLC. So I rarely do anything halfway. So when I was going to organize this room, I figured I might as well spruce up the decor a little bit as well. So that's what we did. I happen to have some paint left over from my office makeover that I shared a couple weeks ago. So we painted the walls. We replaced the builder grade mirror with 2 mirrors that had wooden frames. We added these beautiful mats from Inner Design instead of the gray ones that were just blending in with the tile before. And we added some fun accessories as well. The top of the vanity was all cluttered up before, so we removed almost everything, and I just put a simple tray, which is from Inner Design, and also a little candle and a soap dispenser. When we moved in, I thought that this vanity was going to be so easy to organize. I had our bathroom organized to a T in our last house, which was smaller, so I was like, we're moving to a bigger house, I'll just take the stuff from our small house, put the exact same system in here, and it will be great. However, it didn't fit at all. So we had the pieces from our other house. It wasn't working. It was just getting all cluttered. So I cleared everything out and we started from scratch. When I had everything out, I wiped down the cabinets. I put in a pretty cabinet liner and drawer liner just to give it a little pop and to protect the cabinets a little bit. And then I went through all of the items that we had in there previously. I was able to get rid of a bunch of stuff. You don't even want to know some of the stuff that we had in there still. So I threw away a bunch of things. I separated everything else out by type, and then I was able to see what I had and created an organization system for it. So this first side of the vanity is Donnie's side. In his cabinet, he had a whole bunch of razors and shaving gear. Who knew men needed so much shaving gear? But he did. So I got these 2 little mint drawer sets from Inner Design. I used little adhesive squares to put them together, and I organized all of his different types of shavers and razors and all the accessories in the drawers. I labeled them with this clear tape from my label maker, and so he can easily tell what's in each one. I even ended up with 2 empty drawers at the bottom, so he has room to grow. If he wants even more shaving equipment, he can get it and it will fit in there. When I organize bathroom cabinets, I always like to stack items so I can make the best use of the vertical space, and so it's easier for us to grab the different items that are in there. So I use these 2 stacking bins from Inner Design. The bottom one holds the things that we use less often, our extra toiletries that we don't have to access that much. And the top one holds Donnie's main trimmer that he uses almost every day. Whenever I use clear bins, I like to add a little pop of color with a label, so I cut these labels with my Silhouette cutting machine and used adhesive vinyl. Now this was the cabinet that formerly held our toilet paper, but we actually moved that into the water closet area. We got a little cabinet for that, so it's more easily accessible in there when it's needed, and it gets it out of the way and freed up some space in the vanity. Let's move over to Donnie's drawers. In the back of this top drawer, I have a little 6" by 6" Inner Design bin that holds all of his supplements. If you have deep vanity drawers like this, these square bins are perfect. I use them in our guest bathroom. I use them in a lot of the drawers in here. You'll see I just love them because they make sure the items stand up straight and they're not falling over all over the place. In front of that, 2 of these little divided bins fit perfectly, and they hold the items that Donnie uses all the time when he gets ready. So Q-tips, his deodorant, and his cologne, all that kind of stuff. Donnie's bottom drawer has 2 more of those 6 by 6 bins, and they hold all of his aftershave and other bottles that he needs to keep. Moving over to my side of the vanity, I used the same stacking system that I used on Donnie's side. So the bottom bin from Inner Design has all of our travel toiletries. We don't need to get to those very much, so it's okay for them to be on the bottom. And then the top one has anything we need that has to deal with our teeth. So toothbrushes, our toothpaste, and some floss, and those are both labeled as well. The toothbrushes are in a cute little holder from Inner Design, and I love these little apothecary jars. They're glass, they're really pretty, and they're also practical. They're great for holding little items, so I've gotten a couple of them and I'm using them all around the bathroom. In the back of this cabinet, I have a little organizer that holds items that I might need to use when I'm getting ready in the morning. So I have some lint rollers in there, some static guard, and also a little kit that I use to shine my rubber boots. And finally, I have a bunch of my hair stuff. This little holder is perfect for my hairbrush and some combs. It's divided into 3 parts, so it works perfectly. Behind that, I have my extra shampoo and conditioner. And then I searched far and wide for the perfect way to store my hair dryer and curling iron and straightener. And Inner Design, of course, had the perfect thing. It has these 3 slots, so everything fits in there neatly, and it's really easy to grab it when I need it. My top vanity drawer is set up the same way as Donnie's. It's just holding completely different things. So all of my hair supplies and deodorant are in one of those cubes in the back. And in front of that, I have the divided trays, and they were perfect for holding all of my hair stuff like hair ties, my headbands, my bobby pins, and they keep them nice and separated. So whenever I need one, I can just grab one easily without having to shuffle through all sorts of mixed up stuff. And finally, my bottom drawer has 2 more of those cubes. The first one holds all of my skincare items. It keeps them corralled neatly together. So the back one holds nail care stuff, so nail polish remover, and then I use 2 miniature mason jars, one to hold cotton balls and one for clippers. And I just labeled them with vinyl labels right on the top so it's easy to see what they are. The last thing in the back, I have my extra razors corralled in what is actually a little drinking tumbler from Inner Design, but it worked perfectly for the razors. It keeps them all together. And then when I need to switch it out, I can just grab one from there. So that is our master bathroom. We are so grateful to Inner Design for helping us get it neat and organized. Again, you can find all of their items on Amazon or at Target, Walmart, Bed Bath & Beyond, and at the Container Store, and they can help you organize any area of your house. I would love to hear your tips and tricks for keeping your master bathroom organized, so make sure you tell me about them in the comments below.